I want that meat and balls spaghetti. You know you with a wetty. Give me that meat and balls spaghetti. Bust it open and I get Becky.
Hey guys, welcome to the Worth Every Penny podcast. I'm here with my special guest. She's an Instagram model, an adult film star, a rapper, and an OnlyFans model. Thank you for coming, Paris.
Thank you. I love that introduction.
Yes, I tried. I was like, I hope I said everything correctly. Not in the order necessarily that she is. We're going to talk about
that part,
what she's doing. So how do you feel today?
I feel great.
Yeah,
slightly lit.
A little lit. She came from having a couple of drinks,
I did.
which I'm drinking too.
Dinner.
So we're drinking right now.
We did. Cheers.
Yes, let's cheers. Okay, so we're gonna try this episode to not curse so much so that we don't get demonetized. So I have some questions, but we're gonna try to keep it like a little cutesy. We're gonna try
the heads up.
Yes,
it's the first time she's telling me.
Yes, I've never said this before on my podcast, but I noticed that the cursing is my cursing is out of control.
Mine too. So now I have to try to control that.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make up other words. All right, so recently you've been transitioning from the adult film industry into being an artist, right?
Correct.
So talk to me about how that's been, the transition from those two things.
Actually, it's been really wonderful. I didn't expect coming into the music industry that things would be kind of like so open door for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it really has been. I'm blessed with that. I'm looking forward to everywhere I'm going. I have exciting things coming up. I see you're in music too. So I feel...
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of music, starting to.
Okay. I feel like you know how that feels a little bit to start off new and...
Yeah, I do. It
get
feels...
your foot in the door and try to find
For me personally, it feels like until I'm familiar with the territory, I have this blockage where I feel like I don't know about it. So with music right now, I'm in that place where I'm like, I don't feel like I know enough about music to feel confident about it yet, but I'm almost there. Do you feel like you're in that place, or are you more confident about it?
Well, let me just say that I think that's an artist thing as a whole.
Oh.
I really do. Because I was in my head a little bit about some of the things that I've been doing, and I started to kind of look out and see, like, dang, is this an artist thing or is this just me? And I've seen that it is an artist thing. It is other people that talk about, like, even though they've been in it for 10, 15 years, they still get to the point where they feel like, who hears me? Who appreciates my craft? You know what I mean? Because it is art at the end of the day. Like, and I think if you remember that about yourself, that you'll get a little farther. Because
that's a good perspective. I like that.
Yeah, and a lot of people, even now, that, like, Doechii, if I'm saying her name wrong, I'm so sorry.
No, you are, Doechii.
I'm saying it right, okay. But her song Anxiety, that shit's like hitting right now. Oops, excuse me, I curse. But
oh, it's okay. I think we could say S-H-I-T, I think.
Yeah, it's hitting right now. And that
Don't
was
play with us, YouTube.
She originally made that like 5 years ago. So you never know what you're going to do today that's going to matter tomorrow or a few years down the road. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. And you're right, that anxiety or that feeling like you're out of place that never ends.
Never ends.
It doesn't really end.
Yeah.
And Beyonce said that she feels nervous when she goes on stage.
And the trends are always changing. So it's like, even when you get to where you feel like, all right, I've caught up with everybody and I'm here on their level, it's like, boom, something switches. And now it's like, now it's not just about music. It's all about content. It's, both. It goes hands in hand. So
it does. So what are some of your other passions outside of what people know you for? What are some of your passions and interests that you have?
I love to travel. I'm a mother as well. So a lot of my time is taken up with that. Crazy. Yeah. But I'm definitely always looking for a new business adventure. That's like, my mind is always going. I'm a tourist, so it's
you
like
focused on the money.
Even where I get when I get where I'm going, it's like, where else can I be? Yeah, I can't stop.
That's good. So that's why you travel. I notice people that travel a lot have that mind state of like just always evolving. Okay, so in the adult film industry, what is the wildest situation that you've been in? It could be either with that, a sugar daddy, or a private client. Like the craziest experience that you've ever had?
Oh, it got hot in here.
Oh, damn. Oh, was it really crazy like that?
Wait, the craziest experience, adult entertainment, sugar daddy, or what was the other question?
Or a private client.
Private client. I get into that dominatrix stuff. So.
Okay, so was it a dominatrix situation? Or
it's real crazy out here. Actually, I think that would be one of my top stories, my most interesting ones.
Tell me what happened. What happened?
All right, well, without saying too much. He was actually like one of the top people in ESPN. And
oh, damn.
yeah.
Shout out to ESPN.
Paid me very, very well. Like over 20 grand.
Oh, nice.
He wanted to be dressed up like a bitch.
He wanted, wait. I didn't hear, what happened?
He wanted to be dressed up like a bitch.
Oh,
like a
he
female.
wanted to be dressed up like a bitch.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
He wanted to be put in a dress and heels and for me to do his makeup and all that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow. And then what else?
Well, I mean, this is YouTube, so I can't say
All right,
too
so
much.
let's just say it in a way that's like G-rated. Like I'm just curious what happened. Okay, he's dressed up like a woman. You did his makeup, you did his hair. Now he wants to be
treated like a woman.
A lesbian with you?
Well, treated like a woman would be treated like as if I was a man. But in other words, okay, so he wanted me to like, use special things on him. But then it went further of that he wanted me to call up a little friend for him they have like, what is that?
Like the apps? Or?
The apps for like the gay guys or whatever.
Oh,
like
damn. Oh, I know the name of one of them, but I forgot the name of it.
Isn't it like Bedpage or something
I know what
like
you're talking about. Okay, so then
God,
you
I don't
had
want to promote nothing. You might want to exercise.
Oh, so then you had to be the female voice
so he was like,
to try to get the
call
men.
him up a person. And this person only came over and made like $500. Mind you, I didn't get touched the entire night. I just dressed him up and demanded him around.
Oh, so you didn't have to involve yourself with him? No,
I didn't have to do anything with him.
So basically, if I'm getting this straight, he was utilizing, not in a bad way, because he was paying you, he was compensating you, but he was utilizing your female essence to try to pull in men. So he was a gay man.
No.
That
because the guy that was coming knew he was coming for a guy. It wasn't like...
But he was gay, right? They were gay? Were they both gay?
Yeah, they were both gay. But there's people who really have that kind of like addiction of...
That's so interesting. Wow.
Yeah. Because I think, in his real life, he's a straight man who's married and has kids.
Oh my God.
So
that's
literally,
so interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
So it becomes like a fetish in their mind, I think, that,
Do you still, are you still involved with him or no?
I wish.
What happened?
Call me up.
What happened, ESPN Daddy? What happened?
People like that, they spend big one time, then they get embarrassed. So...
Or they spent a lot of their money and they're like, damn, this was a bad fucking investment. This is not, I can't be doing this shit.
Nah, I think it's more of like, they like to stay very discreet. So if you see a person one time, you don't have to... But
you gave him like the no judgment energy? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, I'll put the strap on. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Give me that 20,000.
No, I didn't even have to use a strap on.
Oh, you didn't have to? I thought you said...
Not even.
Oh, no, but you said a toy.
Listen, what he created as a toy.
Oh, he created a toy? Like he invented... Wait.
You got the TV remote anywhere around here?
Oh, the TV. Okay, all right. We're gonna go on to the next question. It's getting a little.
It's getting a little crazy. That part.
Yeah, we can't say too. We're gonna make a Patreon soon, guys. Okay, Paris. What the fuck is this? Is a hair on my shirt? Okay, what is your ideal sex fantasy if no money was involved? If this was just the epitome of your fantasy, what does the man look like? What position? What? Just give me a brief rundown of the situation.
This is a deep question.
It's deep? Oh, it wasn't supposed to be deep. Oh, shit.
Okay. Obviously, I like my men on the darker side. A little chocolate.
Oh, I didn't know that. That wasn't obvious.
Yeah, no, I think it's obvious for a lot of my followers.
Me too, though.
I say obvious. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. Cool. So we're there with that.
So dark daddy pulls out.
I know I see you like little shrimps.
No, I don't.
That's what you said on your story earlier.
No, I said I'll deal with them like on my OnlyFans, but they have to be nice boys. But like in real life, like a penis in my face, I like a big dick. I like a big dick.
Yeah, me too. Thank
you. You do?
Yes.
Yay, high five to the big dicks. No, bitch, I know likes big dicks. They all like little dicks.
Why?
I don't know. They're like, weird. It's easier, it's more comfortable. No, aren't your walls getting broken? I'm like, no.
I think they're just saying that for because they like to spin. So it makes them feel like,
What do you mean?
It makes the little D's feel appreciated.
No, like, why is my phone? We'll be behind closed doors. I'll be talking to girls like alone, like in a car, and they're like, "You like big dicks? That's disgusting." I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh wow.
The fuck? So you like big dicks?
I do.
Okay, all right. So we're going back to the ideal fantasy. Okay, so the man is
zooming on her face.
It's literally my ideal. We have the same ideal fantasy. Like us in a threesome would be fire.
And I like, it's bad to say because they always lead me down the wrong path. But I like.
Why do you say that? Explain
I like a thug. Like it's horrible.
What do you mean by they lead you down the wrong path? Like
not lead me down the wrong path, but they're like, in the end, they're not good for me. I mean, come on.
Yes, they are. You have to change your perspective.
They're good for me in the moment.
No, they're good for you. Maybe they're not. All right. Well, okay, so it'd be a big dick, tall or short? You like tall or short men?
My height or taller. I don't like short men.
Me neither.
It's not that I don't like them, but it's like, you know, if I'm out here dominating men and shit, I definitely want to feel
dominated against,
in my
right.
personal time.
Not
That's
against,
what I
but
prefer.
yeah, exactly. I'm like that too. Do you like giving blowjob head? Do you like giving oral sex to men? Do you enjoy that?
I do. I'm very good at it.
Really?
Got the gok 2025.
Like you're the gok like extreme, like XO, like not
That
XO.
part.
What is it? The XXX.
Both hands, slop everywhere.
Can you fit a huge penis in your mouth?
Go Google me. Absolutely.
Oh, you're on. You have videos on Google.
Go Google
I want to
me.
see. I'm not a lesbian, but I
Or you
would
could just
love to
go to
see.
my OF, Paris Banks.
Oh my God, I would love to see
_XXX,
that.
Paris Banks _XXX.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, okay, so
Come back to my
if the guy is watching, because they're going to want to see, where is the main place they can find your content? Is it OnlyFans? Is it a website? Where is it?
I mean, it's all over. There is free stuff out there. There's not much free stuff because a lot of the
Fuck the free stuff. Where are they
yeah,
going to
a
pay
lot of
for it?
companies I shot with are like paid websites. So, but definitely go to my OnlyFans. That'd be the best place.
So mostly the OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Okay. And if it was to be another website, what would it be? What would be the main other website?
You can find me on like Freak Mom Media, Bang Bros, all that.
Oh my God. Have you ever had a gangbang?
I have not. I used to think about it, but I don't think that's going to be something that I do in porn.
Why?
Unfortunately. Maybe in my private time.
I've been thinking about it recently.
Oh, yeah? For like your private time or?
Yeah,
porn?
definitely in private time.
Okay. You don't do scenes in OnlyFans, do you?
I don't. Well, okay, so I have a couple of like personal real scenes of like me really doing real shit. And I started to sell that recently. Yeah, but I don't have any like real lights, camera, action, porn scenes. It's just kind of like in my...
You know, the home stuff
It's like in my bed, like real shit. Like, yeah.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, it sounds good.
That's all well.
All right, so next question. Do you believe in... Not do you believe in, but like, are you interested in monogamy with a man?
I believe in it. Am I interested in it? Mm-hmm. I think that's a deep question. I've been through a lot. So at this point in my life right now, I don't think it's something that is aligned for me.
Why do you say
future.
that? What makes you say that?
Well, I've been through a lot. I don't know if you know or not, have you seen, but I was shot by my ex 3 times.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that. So let's talk about that. Why the fuck did this man shoot you?
Although, you know, I wish
Who shoots women?
I wish we could ask
Who the
him.
fuck shoots women, bro? Like, I don't... Does he, like, watch you? Is he, like, still on your page and
Yeah,
stuff?
he's still a stalker, of course.
All right, listen. Put the gun down. It's okay. All right.
Well,
we need to know what
he's
happened.
in prison stalking. He ain't got...
He's in prison.
He's in
Oh my
prison.
God. Okay, so why? What's the backstory behind this man shooting you?
All right, well, to kind of give you a brief... There's a hair on my mic, too. Okay. To give you a brief, closing of it all. Mm-hmm. We were dating for a while. We were living together. Over, like, a course of a year, there would be situations where... Let me just first say, let me back up a little bit. Mm-hmm. The type of woman I am when I'm in a relationship, because I come from adult industry, I understand that that's difficult for a man to put up with. You know what I mean? Even if I was to leave it today and start something fresh or whatever, which I currently, right now, I don't shoot scenes. But either way, it's hard for a person to put up with in their mind, you know what I mean? And people to bring up to them. So I've always been the type of woman that's okay with, like, all right, let's have threesomes. Let's go to swingers clubs. Let's have a good time, because I also know that there's literally, like, no man in this world that's faithful, especially when you come from...
That's not true, but go on.
When you come from adult entertainment... and like all angles of it, you get to see that even like the happiest people, the richest people that have been together the longest, that have every fucking thing that you would think like have no reason to do this or do that.
A lot of people cheat. I mean, a lot of people do cheat, but not everybody.
Maybe not everybody, but
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I think at some point, in a way, maybe it's not in the way where you're thinking like, oh, you know, he's fully with the woman and he's cheating on her. But maybe in his wife's mind, cheating is going to a strip club or doing this or doing that, interacting with a woman in a way that she doesn't know about. And if she was to know about it, she would feel betrayed. You know what I mean? Because cheating can be classified as a lot of different things in different people's minds.
100%.
So I was always the one that was kind of comfortable, long story short, with whatever. We could be open, we can go out. And I've taken people to these places, you know what I mean? Like, let's have a good time. For whatever reason, this specific person would like to do shit behind my back, just real sneaky and weird. I think
Even though you were being open with him.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a Pisces trait.
Wait, what's your sign? I feel like you're a Capricorn.
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, you're a Taurus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But, you know, and so I got tired of the shit because I'm like, damn, if I can be real with you. But it was like to the point where we would go out to do these things together. I would take him to swingers clubs. And he would literally like just turn it into a jealous fight of that other men are looking at me. None of these bitches are good enough. And then go be with bitches that are like garbage behind my back. And I'm like, come on, like this is weird. And then when he get caught up, he beat my ass. So
what do you mean when he got caught up, he beat your ass?
When I find out what he's doing and call him on the shit, he would beat my ass.
He would beat you?
Beat me the fuck up, girl. Like,
how many times did that happen?
Over a year.
Prior to the shooting?
Three times over a year. Yeah. The shit was crazy.
And when he used to do that to you, did you know he had a gun at that time?
Well, no. So the first two times, the first time he did the shit, I found out I was pregnant. The same day I found out I was pregnant, I found out he was cheating on me with his ex-girlfriend. He was like literally sitting up in my house talking shit about me. I heard it on the cameras because I could hear like.
Oh, did he know he had cameras?
He knew I had cameras, but he didn't know I could hear.
What a dumbass.
Through them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't use your gun ever again, you weirdo.
Sitting up talking to his girlfriend and talking mad shit about me at the same time. Like, you know, if you're gonna cheat, fine, but don't pillow talk about the person that you're living with to the next bitch. It's
right.
Just like
you're
weird.
Bugging. Doing
yeah.
Too much.
So I was like, yo, and I just found out I'm pregnant. I'm about to get an abortion. This is not gonna happen. Like. And he beat my ass. He was like not trying to have me have an abortion. He was not with that. He wanted me to have the baby.
Just beat the baby out of her. That would make sense, bro.
That part.
Great job.
Exactly.
Good thinking.
Yeah. And then the second time, we were driving. We got into a fight. His ass like hit me while he was driving, and I hopped out the car and I ran. That shit was wild as fuck.
It happened to me too with my ex.
Yeah. And it was always like months and months apart. Like 3 and 4 months apart. It was never nothing.
That he would hit you?
Yeah. It was never nothing back to back.
Too.
So it was like. You know, that type of person that would make you feel like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again type shit. And
that's
all the time, he's like acting like a man, holding the house down, you know, provider, like real good shit in between. But it's those moments of like when shit was bad, it was bad.
Wow.
And it was the good shit in between that made me be like, damn, maybe.
I'm very
you know
happy that you're
like,
over that though and that you got
that part
out of that.
Oh my God.
So where did you get shot?
Well, the third time that we had an incident, he pistol whipped me in the face. And that was when I found out.
You say he shot you in the face?
No, he pistol whipped me.
Pistol whipped you in the face?
And he broke my cheekbone and my eye socket. And so I'm like, on my right side is my good side.
First of all, you look perfect. I would never know that happened to you. So so he pistol whipped you on the right side?
He pistol whipped me a month prior to shooting me. And we were actually broken up at this point. I had the abortion the first time. And then I found out I was pregnant again. And the same day he pistol whipped me, we were talking about me having another abortion because it was the same situation over again. And I was like, yo, we can't keep doing this. Like, at this point, he actually was moved out. He had his own place. And we were trying to, like, move forward being separated.
And he actually shot you with the gun?
No, he held me at gunpoint for, like, an hour after pistol whipping. My whole face was, like, swelled the hell up. It was bad. I couldn't see nothing. Like, he called his sister, and I was like, yo, tell him to leave. Like, and she was like, bitch, that's on you. That's your fault. And I hung up the phone. And I like begged and convinced him to call his friend. His friend convinced him to leave. He did. And I told him, I was like, yo, because the police ended up coming out and shit. I had to go to the hospital. My shit was all messed up. But I was like, yo, I will drop the charges. Just leave me the fuck alone. Stay away. Because we weren't living together. It was like, just literally leave me alone. And he went crazy in his head. He was like, if I can't have you, nobody will. No. Literally. And he meant the shit. And I was actually leaving. I was supposed to be backstage at Rolling Loud at the same day this shit happened. And I woke up that morning and went to the gym. He knew my whole routine and shit, you know what I mean? And he followed me to the gym. He waited outside, and then he followed me back home. And when I got out the car to walk in the house,
I'm getting so mad right now.
Literally hopped the fuck out, and shit went down.
What happened?
In front of my house. Like, he was like, oh, I just want to talk to you, Paris. I just want to talk to you. You know, called my real name, of course. And I was like, no, because you just pistol with me a month before, so I didn't know if he had his gun on him or what. And I didn't even have a chance to open my door yet. And he pulled, like, literally as soon as I said no, it was like a matter of a minute from getting out my car trying to walk up my sidewalk to go to my door, and him hopping out. And it was like, as I'm walking up my sidewalk, all I hear is footsteps running up behind me. It's like, I have like this little PTSD thing when people walk up behind me and shit. But, and he was like, oh, I just want to talk to you for a second. And I was like, no, I don't got shit to say to you. And as soon as I said, no, I don't have shit to say to you, and I tried to like go the other way away from my door in my car and like go down the sidewalk, like I was about to start catching out running.
Right.
And he pulled his gun out. And he let all 9 rounds out, and 3 of them hit me.
3 of them hit you?
Some of them went in the neighbor's car.
Where did the 3 rounds that did hit you?
One went in my breast.
Between them or on your breast?
No, right here. Let's see. Little scar right there.
Wow.
I had implants. I had pretty titties.
You had to take the implant out?
Well, the implant saved my life. It would have hit my heart. But,
wow. Oh my God. Thank you, God.
Right,
thank you to God.
part.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so 1 round was in your breast. The other is not funny.
Right. And the one that went in my breast, it bounced. It hit my lung, my liver, my spleen, and my colon. Another one went inside my stomach. It also hit my spleen and my colon. Another one went inside my hip right here, and it came out the other side, and it like chipped off a piece of my hip.
The fact that you're alive, like,
that
bro,
part, God
what?
is good. God is definitely
So
good.
you were just full of blood?
Everywhere.
moment?
I was like literally leaking out.
Who called the police in that moment?
I did. I had my phone in my hand.
You did by yourself?
I had my phone in my hand. I called my daughter's dad, and I 3-way 911 at the same time.
So you had 3 bullets in you, and you're making phone calls. You're making business happen. You're doing 3-way calls.
Yeah. And believe it or not, that's not even the first time that somebody's attempted to take my life. That shit's crazy. But
Oh my God. Now, for your safety
not,
purposes, we're going to just say, that man, because you never know what could happen. I hope that he's getting better.
Unfortunately, I don't think he is. But
how long is he in there for?
they only gave him 12 years. And we're going on already like the 4th year now that he's been in there. So
Okay.
But
so
he's still
got
a
another
stalker
8
after
years.
4 years.
He's stalking you?
Stalking me, girl. He's found out where I live at, all kind of shit.
Okay, well, you moved since then, though, right? So
yeah,
it doesn't matter, because you
definitely.
told me that you got a new address. So.
No, I definitely did.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Wow. Okay, that is out of control. So since then, has something happened where you've kind of has it changed your standards dealing with someone so toxic and so dangerous?
Absolutely.
Are you more easy, like when you see red flags, to be like, okay, this is not it?
Yeah, I mean, I've literally been single since that's happened. For
Really?
almost 4 years
and when
now.
was that? Oh, 4 years ago?
Almost 4 years, yeah.
Wow.
And even still, like, I don't bring anybody around my kids, nobody to my house, at all. Like,
I wouldn't either. See, I'm like that, but nothing like that has ever happened to me. But things, actually, I never got shot, but I've gotten beat up, and I've had a lot of those fucked up, abusive, crazy situations. So
I'm glad you're here still, because it can definitely get worse.
No, the gun is crazy though. Thank God you're here. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Thank you.
And you didn't win. Ha, she's still here. She's on my podcast. Stupid.
That part.
Yeah. Okay, so when you have been in relationships that you've been in, have you ever cheated on a man?
Have I ever cheated?
Let me define cheating, because people have such different perspectives about cheating.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a full-blown, real monogamous situation with a man where you both know it's monogamous, he's supposedly monogamous, you're monogamous, where you was just like, you stepped out on him and you never told him?
I would say I'm a pretty open and honest person. I keep it real, you know what I mean? A lot of what I do is strictly business, even when it comes to that kind of thing. So if I was or have been in a relationship, I've been straightforward about it. There would be one time, a long time ago, actually my son's father, he's passed away now, but so I'm not hurting anybody, God forgive me.
Oh, yeah. He's gone. All right.
But yeah, it was like 15 years ago. I definitely did. But he was already cheating on me. Yeah, I stepped out on him. What was the question?
So it was basically like, okay, so you cheated back, but you never initiated cheating in a relationship. No. Okay.
No, I'm pretty loyal. I'm very loyal.
What sign you said you were again?
Taurus. Loyalty and honesty is like our core. So
really, for Tauruses?
Very.
I mean, I think it's for the women. I don't know about the men.
The men, yeah. I haven't had very many encounters with men Taurus.
I know some female Tauruses that are very solid.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the men. I have a question that resonates with me.
Okay.
So you're an online figure and you do a lot of this sexually based content, right? do you ever feel like there's a part of you that feels out of place or kind of disassociated with the version of yourself that you're representing online? For me personally, I've had a lot of struggles with that in the past, and I'm finally in a place where I feel like I'm exposing all parts of me. But do you ever feel, because it could be very, people think that everything that you do is about that, and that you have no other substance, you have no other qualities. So do you ever feel that, like, you feel disassociated with what you're doing?
Let me see if I understand what you're asking me. If I feel disassociated with, like, the content part, the sexual part of it.
Do you ever feel like there's so much emphasis on that, and that you feel kind of like that's not really who you are fully?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely believe, and people that know me too, that really know me and get to be around me, know that there is Paris and then there's who I am. You know what I mean?
You're going to say your real name? What's your real name?
Or
you don't have to say it.
I mean,
if you don't want to.
Quite honestly, if you Google Paris Banks, it leads to my real name. I mean, I've been shot. Like, come on, there's articles out there.
Oh, so your real name was on the internet?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
There's literally articles out there that include my, my artist name and my adult name and all that. So
you feel like there is the version of you that is different from Paris Banks?
Absolutely. My internet persona, especially when it came to like adult film, which I took a break from that for a long time because it is, as a woman, you're very hard on yourself on how do you look all the time and how do people perceive you? What are you doing? It doesn't make sense type of shit. And nothing makes sense anymore. But, we're all trying. And for a while, especially with like my shooting situation, trying to heal my body, love who I was with my new scars and all that kind of thing. It was hard on me always being behind the camera. So I took a break from that for a while. And I think music opened that up for me because it was like a therapy for me to kind of be vocal more and show who I am. You know what I mean? I am, for the past 5 years, I'm always on camera and I'm not very vocal on my Instagram of like, you see my personality. And I'm getting there. But it is hard for me to
make
combine
that transition?
who I am and who, because people look at you like a sexual figure all the time. And it's like,
But I feel like it's more of like, because I go through the same thing. I feel like it's more of our own mental blockage.
It is a little bit, but it's also like, when you post something where your ass is out and my ass is out and I'm clapping and I get fucking 3 million views on it, and compared to where if I'm sitting here dressed nice and I'm saying something that makes sense, I might get 3,000 views or 3,000 likes. You know what I mean? Like, it's very different, and it shows the support of people and the engagement of people. You know what I mean? And social media is like, it's hard to navigate if you get, especially when you come in one light and then you're trying to like switch it to another light. It gets.
But you can do it.
You can. It's definitely there.
Yeah. Because I've seen people do it.
It just takes persistency and
confidence.
So we can't be so much in our heads.
You can't go back and be like, oh, well, this is all I'm known for, because there's a lot of people that have been known for something and they were successful, and then they got through that gap, that awkward, uncomfortable gap where they had low engagement, and then that ended up being bigger than what they did previously. So it's just about being persistent.
You never know.
Let's see. I have some really good questions, but I want to see what time we're at. Okay, if you were able to make unlimited money doing anything on the planet, it could be sex work, it could be OnlyFans, it could be being a librarian, you could be a swimmer, you could be an artist, you could be anything. What would you do? No matter what, you're going to be a millionaire, no matter what option you take.
What would I do?
Yeah.
I could do anything in the world. It doesn't have to be a job.
It doesn't have to be a job. Like, just what would you be doing with your time if you were guaranteed going to be rich?
Do I have to do something with my time that is going to profit and make this richness, or am I just rich doing anything I want to do and I'm rich no matter what I do?
Let's take that second option.
Okay. If I'm rich doing anything I want to do no matter what I do.
You do have to pick a career, but you're going to be rich inevitably no matter what.
Okay, if I had to pick a career. All right. If I have to pick a career, whatever makes the most fucking money.
No. So basically, you're gonna guaranteed get you're gonna be a millionaire regardless. So it's like that really exposes what do you really want to do.
So what would I do that would make me happy type of thing?
Pretty much, because let's say like if you were to pick like sex work, for instance, just for instance, you would be a millionaire, multi-millionaire, billionaire. If you pick being a rapper, you'd be a multi-billionaire. If you picked having a beauty, skincare line or a makeup brand or a clothing line or a candle company or you wrote a book, anything on the planet, like.
Well, actually, I have a few things already in the works. I'm actually in the process of getting a book written and trying to do some TV movie things. But I think I really like I like acting because it gives you the possibility of showing somebody you're not, and then maybe some roles playing who you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Okay, so acting, you feel like
yeah, I think I would definitely be like a movie star or something like that.
I could see you being a movie star. You like have that look. You have a movie star look. That's interesting because it kind of like reveals what you would do if money was not a factor.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like being on the camera and playing different roles. It's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, so recently, okay, I don't know if it was a shade room or whatever, but I saw this, it's like a viral thing where this terrible incident happened where this sex worker went to a sex party and then they found her on the street all bloody and messed up after days of just being on the street. So the topic about that is like, people are saying that she deserved
That's horrible.
what she experienced because they're like, well, you're a sex worker and you're going to a sex party and that's dangerous. So what are your thoughts on someone that is in that industry that ends up in a dangerous situation like that?
I think that's a really messed up thing for anybody to think that way. Mm-hmm. I mean, even when you look at like going to a swingers club, everything is supposed to be consensual. They got a basket of condoms over there. You're supposed to yes, no before you do anything or go anywhere with anybody. And to think just because a person's in sex work, porn, or, private is deserving of something like that is just cruel. That shows where a person's mindset is if they think that way.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Just because you're in that industry doesn't mean you asked to get pistol whipped on the side of the road or you asked to get raped.
What you're willing to do consensual is consensual, but to try to take me somewhere in
and then you end up on the side of the road like she was found bloody, like just sitting there,
that's
like
horrible.
And people are like, yeah, and it's like, nah, she didn't ask for all that. Oh, Mr. R, can you heat the spaghetti for Paris?
Spaghetti?
And, I made you spaghetti.
Oh shit.
I made you spaghetti.
Find out you can cook.
Yeah, I could cook. I didn't put meat in it though because I know you don't eat meat.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat.
Do you want to explain to people too why you don't eat meat?
I mean, y'all heard I got shot the fuck up.
That's why?
I got shot up. Yes. No, when I hit a bunch of my organs, I lost a foot of my colon. Oh. So, yeah.
So basically it's like a health thing.
Yeah.
Because it's better for your body.
Exactly. It's easier to digest. I'm pescatarian. I eat fish and stuff like that.
Fish is good.
Like meat and chicken take like 3 days to digest.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, red meat can be a little crazy. Oh, so her plate is the bigger plate. The better plate.
The bigger plate.
Yeah, it's cuter because I'm not going to be on camera. Okay. All right, we're going to play a quick game. It's this or that. So I'm going to ask you this or that questions and you are not allowed to think. You just got to be boom. You got to just say the answer immediately.
All right.
This is like 2 questions. Small pee-pee or mandingo?
Mandingo.
Yay. I love that about you.
Ding, ding.
We have to have a threesome one day. I think that'd be so interesting.
We could have been to this.
How much would we charge if we had if we were gonna do a threesome with a guy?
Let's discuss that off camera.
Okay, let's discuss that off camera. Yeah. All right.
Taxes and shit,
Food that is more bland or food that has more seasoning?
More seasoning. I'm
I love that about you too. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were like cool like that. All right, giving oral or receiving oral? Or equal. You could say equal.
I would say equal, but I'm going to say giving because I'm very good at it and I like to please, but also not a lot of men give the greatest head. Mm-hmm. So.
Number 3 we agree on. Summer or winter?
Summer.
I think I agree with that too. 5 boyfriends that are all in an open relationship with you, like 5 men that you're dealing with, but it's all super open and honest. Ooh. Or a loyal cheater.
The fuck?
All right, a loyal cheater. I'm sorry, I made up that term. A loyal
The fuck
cheater.
is a loyal cheater?
Okay, a loyal cheater is like a cheater that like pretends to be loyal. It's like your man, but like
the last one I had? No, I'm
yeah,
cool.
like you know he's cheating on you,
wait,
but like
the 5 what? What was?
So the 5 boyfriends that you have, they're all super honest, super open. They tell you everything about everything. Do you want the loyal cheater that's gonna fake pretend that he's monogamous?
Who's
to you?
that? Rick Ross' baby mama just said, "I'm not single. I'm multiples. Let me get the 5."
Oh, I like that too. Oh wow, so we literally agree on all 5 of those things.
Let me get the 5.
That's so interesting. So we're gonna eat a little bit of spaghetti. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions.
Okay.
All right, I already asked you that. Okay, what is one thing, if you were gonna change something about yourself within the next year, what would be your focus of what you would want to change about yourself?
Are we talking career, body? What are we talking?
It could be anything. It could be anything.
Right now I'm
Let's do
working
career
on-
and then we'll do body.
Let's not do body.
Okay, let's not do body.
Let's not do body.
Let's just do life, period. Like,
Yeah, I think in life right now, I'm working and manifesting, and I will have, and this will happen. My book will be completed. I will be a part of TV shows and a movie. You will see, and I am working on a movie of my own about my own life because there's way more to tell than other what I just said. Like I said, that's not the first time that somebody tried to take my life. So I have a whole other story.
can you give us a brief?
No.
We
Stay
can't know
tuned.
anything about that.
You got to
wow.
either catch me on a second podcast somewhere or my book or whatever.
Was it an ex though, or was it?
It was an ex. It was an ex.
So you got a history of abusive men.
I got good pussy.
I have a history of abusive men as well.
I got problem pussy apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, but we also gotta for me, because I've dealt with a lot of abusive men too. I realized that I had to change a lot about my standards and my boundaries and stuff. Because I'm like, when you have a black eye and you're looking in the mirror, you're like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't tolerate this. So something's going on with me, you know.
And it's crazy because you can really fall for a person and be deeply involved with them before you realize that's who they are. And a big thing I say now, especially, is that you never know who a person is until they're mad. You can be...
That is very true. That really shows somebody's true colors.
You could really be like in a great relationship with a person for a solid year, and then you don't agree, and shit goes crazy, and that's when you really see who the person is.
I remember the first ex that my first relationship, and he's probably watching this because I seen him DM me, but I was with him for like a year before he hit me for the first time when he hit me. And that it does make a difference because you already feel like you trust them and you know them.
Exactly.
And then it's like, bro. But I was 14. I was 14 at the time. And
How old are you?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it on the podcast. I'll tell you a secret.
You young. Oh, girl, you young.
Yeah. No, I'm not that young. I think you're younger than me.
Sure, we'll go with that.
But yeah, so... It's really difficult. And then after that situation with him, I ended up in another abusive situation. It's like the universe or God will keep presenting you with the same lesson over and over again until you learn the lesson.
Yeah. And I think the bigger lesson of it all is to really find self-love.
1,000%.
It definitely took me going through the multiple situations I did to find like a higher spirituality within myself, to really find self-love, self-care, be okay being by myself. You know
So can I
mean?
ask you a question?
Yeah.
What is how recent was the last toxic man? All right, not toxic, because a lot of men are toxic. A lot of men are toxic, but like let's say abusive. Yeah, we're going to use the A word. Abusive. When is the last time you dealt with an abusive man? And there's no judgment here. You could say yesterday.
To know that he was abusive would be the one that's in prison right now. Since then...
You're not going to bring us a spaghetti? Yeah.
I had like one little situation where I briefly, spoke to somebody. I haven't been in a relationship at all with anybody. But we had dealings with each other. Oh, this is beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. You want Parmesan cheese on top?
No, it looks dope. You have a lot of cheese on here already.
It is. It's mozzarella mixed with Parmesan cheese.
This is so pretty. Let me take a little video on my phone.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little cheese too. Okay, so since you're... Since
he wasn't, I wouldn't say abusive because, no, I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like rough sex. Let me just say that. But it's like, if I, I'm into all that or whatever. But if I'm dealing with you a time or two and you don't show that side of you, and then out of nowhere you like start smacking me upside the head and shit,
Oh, damn.
that's a little like worrisome.
Wait, you got a song that goes with this, right? Want that meat and balls spaghetti. You know I'm fucking with a wetty.
Yeah, give me that meat and balls spaghetti. Yeah, you know, you fucking with a wetty.
Let me find out you got little wifey materials over here.
I have extreme wifey material.
I love this. This is so good.
Thank you.
Come to my crib and cook for me anytime.
On my
To watch
OnlyFans.
eating, yeah.
I've been getting some very interesting requests on OnlyFans recently. You?
It's always been interesting.
I did a skit the other day about peanut butter. I'm gonna
Oh,
post
that's
that
great.
soon.
I did one with cake where I was smashing my ass into the cake.
Into the cake?
Yeah.
Oh, because it was cake and cake.
Yeah, like
two
cake
cakes.
fetish, yeah. So I was, it was a mess.
Love that. All right, so I have one more question before we close.
Oh, I forgot we're still rolling.
Yeah, we're still rolling. What is your relationship with your parents, and do they know that you are do they know that you're in the industry?
Yes, they do.
Both of them?
They do, yeah. They both know that I've been in the adult industry. They both know I do music now. My relationship with them is great. I mean, it hasn't tarnished anything. I came into the adult industry like 15 years ago, so.
But I thought you was like 21. You was 5 when you went in?
No, I'm not.
You literally look like you're 20. I'm just
I'm
guessing.
28 for life. All right, that's it.
You literally look like really young. Okay. So
I've
you've
been in porn
adult-
for the last like 4 or 5 years, but dancing, sugar daddy, that kind of lifestyle.
15 years?
15 years.
What?
My son, I was actually pregnant with him, and his dad got into a motorcycle accident and passed away 5 days before I gave birth. So that kind of like, was a single mom by myself. I didn't, he was handling everything. I had to figure it out very quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, and these basic jobs don't
They don't pay enough.
Yeah.
So your father knows everything that you do? And
He
supports
knows.
you?
At this age, he has dementia, so it's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's past the age of really remembering all that. He remembers far away memories.
But your mom is cool with it and everything?
Yeah, it's not, every parent hopes that their kids do something else, you know what I mean? But
Right.
they respect it, because out of all their children, I'm the one that definitely holds my shit down through and through. And if anybody in the family needs me, they can call me. I handle whatever anybody can as much as I can, you know what I mean? So, whatever they need.
So it's like they might
can.
not agree, not agree, but they might not
They don't
think
agree,
it's the
but
best
they
thing,
respect
but they
it.
respect it.
And it's not that they don't agree, they don't have anything to say about it, at all. We
Taking another
don't
bite of my
discuss
sweetie.
it.
What is there something that you feel like you've been struggling with, or that you do struggle with, that people would never assume? Because they see you, they see a pretty face, they see a beautiful girl, they see your body, but is there something that you feel like people don't know?
I mean, I think we touched on it a little bit with being on camera 24/7 and constantly caring about how you look and how you're perceived by people and things. It can get exhausting, especially when I don't just come from 4 or 5 years of porn. I come from almost 15 years of being on a stage or being behind a camera or being in that kind of light. That would be, it's not that I'm insecure about it, but that would be the one thing that I find the most tiring. People will be like, every couple weeks you'll see I don't post on my story, and that's when I'm like, that's my me time type of shit.
And you need that. You
And
have
people
to.
message me, are you okay? Oh my God, you're not posting. And I'm like,
It's like, yeah, I'm not on fucking Instagram, but I'm okay.
that part. And
That's crazy.
people really think Instagram is your whole life, but it's just what we show you. It's a persona.
So, okay, one more question, literally, because I'm just curious. What is the percentage of your career that is dedicated to the adult film right now, and what percentage is dedicated to music and the other things that you're working on?
That's a good question. I would say I'm a little bit equally dispersed everywhere. Right now, I'm not shooting professionally with porn companies, but I am still making my own private content, taking customs, hit me up.
Link in her bio on Instagram.
That part. But I'm definitely taking music more seriously right now. Getting my next EP. I actually just finished with one EP, and I'm starting the next one. Yeah. So I just dropped my last song, About You. And let me give a little shout out too, because I started with this studio over in Queens called Team Nova Boys Studios. I don't know if you heard about it or not, but
I might have, but I don't.
they're super dope. Studio is so cute and clean. You know, you go to a lot of places and it's like a little bit...
It could be a little crazy
It could be a little
sometimes.
crazy in there, but as females, it's like I really appreciate the fact that they have a beautiful studio. It's clean and it's cute. And they were patient with me. As a new artist, it's like I came in there learning everything from scratch. I used to sing in high school, but I let that go a long time ago.
You sang?
I sang in high school, yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, can you sing something?
No, I'm a little lit right
She
now.
said she was tipsy, so I wouldn't ask you, but I just wanted to
Tune
see.
into my music. I just dropped a song about you. It's got a little singing in it.
Oh my God!
And the next song I'm dropping
I'm obsessed
is...
with singing. Like, I want to learn how to sing so bad.
Yeah, you could do it. I mean, I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm getting there. My next song I'm dropping is Every Hour, and it has a little bit of singing too, but...
And where can people find that?
Anywhere, all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, all that, yeah.
Okay. And then if people want to find what's currently out right now, your the movie that you're working on, the book that you're working on, the music, where is the best place to find you?
You can tune into my website, parisbanks.vip. That's like everything, even like this podcast eventually will go up on it later on and shit.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know.
that's not just the...
Yeah, like I keep all links active on there, everything I do.
okay.
And my Instagram, my Twitter, all that, you know.
We're going to be collabing on these podcast posts.
We
so
are.
You guys are going to see that there.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be fire. Okay. And what is the song that you're coming out with now that you're working on?
My next one that's coming out, I'm already done with it. It's going to be Every Hour.
Every Hour is the name of it?
Yeah. Yep.
Rapping, singing, mixture of both?
No, it's more like a singing rap vibe. It's kind of like chill, like love type of vibe.
Okay, okay.
My first EP, which is still all being released right now, I tried to hit on everything. Like a club song was my Clap It, and then Big Body was kind of like something towards me, a little more sexual, a little more curvaceous. About You and Every Hour is more like the love side. And then I have My Life. I actually think I'm going to call it Pieces of Paris. And that's the one that's kind of more like centered towards...
That's like giving like Jessica Simpson, Paris Hilton vibes.
Right?
I like
and that's
that.
more like centered towards the shooting. So I think I'm going to call the whole EP Pieces of Paris and name that song Pieces of Paris.
Did you just come up with that now, or is that something?
No,
you've
I've been thinking about it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for Paris, and can you just say your Instagram so they know where to find you?
Yeah, in the studio with Paris. That's on Instagram. That's where else? TikTok.
And then the website was
parisbanks.vip.
parisbanks.vip.
.vip.
.com or no?
No, just .vip.
.vip. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for pulling up, Paris.
Anytime. Your spaghetti was great. Thank you for feeding me.
Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Mwah.
I want that meat and balls spaghetti. You know you with a wetty. Give me that meat and balls spaghetti. Bust it open and I get Becky.